Text you.
Hey everybody, this is Dimensions of the Supernatural. I am Maureen Grodzinski, and I am with my amazing co-host Anthony Simonelli.
How you doing?
We are a little late because I don't know how to keep time, and I thought we were on the other show. But we are here with some fantastic ladies, and Anthony, I will give you the honor to announce them.
Okay, I'm bad with last names, so.
Okay.
Kelly. Well, we got the ladies from the Shanley Hotel. The owner, Kelly Swanson. Kelly's gonna kill me. I can't pronounce her last name. Hammerling, Hammerling.
Hammerling?
Yeah, that sounds good. And Tracy Vanchushi. Vanpushi. I'm gonna have to have them say their own names.
It's Vespucci, isn't it?
I'm bad with names. Yeah, that's why I usually have you announce them.
Well, that's why I just wanted to test you tonight and see if you murdered it.
Yeah, and I did. I surely did. You know, that's what I do. Okay.
We have some regulars with us. We have Ron, Melanie, Andy, Michelle. I think it's Michelle, unless it's Brittany.
Okay. Let's bring the ladies on.
Yes, let's bring them in. So we've hi Kelly.
Kelly, I said your name's wrong. I said both your names wrong. You know, I can't help it. I swear. Kelly, how do you say your last name?
Hammerling.
I was right.
Hammering. Okay.
Hammerling.
Kelly Sawyer. Okay. And did I say your name right, Tracy?
Vespucci.
Vespucci.
And you're Italian.
Vespucci. Like America Vespucci.
Okay. I'm so bad with names, I can't help it. I don't know. I was on the show, and they were calling me Simonelli, the whole show, the Simonelli. I said, no, it's Simonelli. You know, it's like, okay. So, I'm sorry, guys. And I love both of you, and I'm still getting your names wrong. I got your first names right. That's about it.
What's names to count?
I still love you, Anthony.
You know. Tell you can have fun tonight.
So who's Felicity? Does she work with you?
Felicity does help us out at the hotel from time to time. She's also one of my good close friends.
So she said Haunted Shanley's in the house.
Yeah. So
thanks for being here, Felicity. Hi everybody. So we have I know that you said that we might run out of things to talk about, but we don't because we never shut up. So we're good.
Awesome.
So I've never been to the Shanley.
We gotta get her out there. She's never been there.
Yeah, I love this stuff. So can you tell us what types of things happen there normally?
Do you want to take this one, Kelly, or?
We get all the gamut of, people have seen full-blown apparitions, disembodied voices, great Class A EVPs come from this hotel, balls rolling down the hallway, bunch of different things. It's the gamut, scratches, people being pushed, things like that.
Sure. Yeah, I was burnt there one time.
You were burnt?
Long time. Yeah, long time ago. I forgot her name. The room, the madam's room upstairs in the bordello. And it felt like cigarettes being put out on my legs. That was a long time ago because Sal was still in charge. And I actually showed him. You could see the burns on my legs, but the next day they were gone. And he had one of his employees at the time come up to me and he goes, I told Sal what happened. He called one of the guys. I forgot the guy's name. He called him over and he goes, "Oh yeah, what happened to you last week?" And he had like burn marks on his. He goes, "Something burned my arm." So he felt like cigarettes. And it's like, this what I just happened to me the night before. I verified what happened to this man like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so that was interesting. You know, yeah. I mean, you want to tell some of the history of the hotel? Because I know the Irish mob owned it, and I know my favorite guy on the third floor is Joe.
Joe.
Hitman
Yeah.
Joe.
Um, so the original hotel was built in 1845 by Thomas Rich. It burned to the ground in 1895 and was rebuilt within 6 months in 1895. So this building that's standing here was built in 1895.
Kelly, I think your mic is muted.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? Let me mute mine and you can turn yours on. There you go.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, much better.
You're echoing. Your mic is still. Oh my God, that's horrible.
We have our own horror movie going.
It's the ghost. They're attacking both of you.
have to
Keep
talk
this
loud
still.
so Tracy's mic can catch me. So the original hotel. So in 1906, the Shanleys took over, and Mr. James Shanley was supposedly part of the Irish Mafia. We have verified that from parts of his different sides of the family. We have had Shanley descendants here. He was a bootlegger. He knew the Roosevelts. Beatrice Shanley was good friends with Eleanor Roosevelt. And just a lot of history like that. I mean, they were, if they were Irish Mafia, which we know they pretty well were, there's a lot of secrets. You don't.
The Irish didn't have mafia.
They don't tell so much of their secrets.
Yeah.
We still have the descendants come here and tell us other stories and bring us pictures and things like that as well to confirm
that's
some of the
awesome.
stories.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Because I the one thing I know you probably get activity from also is that the under the porch during the winter they used to store the bodies because
Yes.
the grounds were too hard to dig graves, so they used to store bodies down there.
We call it the morgue, but it was a holding area until springtime.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, having that in your front. Imagine living there and having that in your front porch, and all these dead bodies in the winter.
Under it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think a lot of the seasons, though, they were closed for the winter, so they would reopen in April. A lot of the
Oh,
time.
okay. So it was just used as a hotel. It wasn't used as a residence.
Right.
Right. They
Okay.
wouldn't stay here all the year.
Yeah.
They would close it up for the winter. And
Do you,
then,
is that because it was too cold for like a wagon trail kind of thing,
I don't
or?
think so. I mean, a lot of the things that they would announce, oh, the Shanleys reopening April 1st. So I have a feeling a lot of it was just because it was, and I don't know if that was every year, early on, but it's got a lot of history.
Ron wants to know if anybody died in the fire.
Yeah, a hunting dog did.
Oh.
Yeah, but no human.
It's funny. You hear a hunting dog did it. Oh, you hear a person did. Oh, really? I seem to care more about the dog than the person
We're
dying in
animal
it.
people.
Hey,
Yeah, we're animal people. We're all empaths.
all the guys that don't watch the movie.
It's
You know
like,
what, Tracy? I think that's because a lot of people can empathize with animals because they're innocent and they can't take care of themselves to get out. Whereas people can actually claw their way out and get out, and they tend to, get themselves out and don't think about animals sometimes. So they're like, oh, that's.
well, you guys do have a haunted. You do have a visitor on the third floor. That's an animal.
We have a couple cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you guys, somebody caught him on video too, haven't they?
Yeah. Cats everywhere, though. I mean, it's been seen and heard in many areas of the hotel. I think there's actually two cats.
That's
because
awesome.
There's
And the wolf.
and we have like
Oh, wolf.
Native American wolf people have seen. We caught a monster. Sometimes they call it the dog, so I'm not sure if there's a dog or they're calling the wolf a dog.
Oh, no, so they actually seen it on the property or inside the hotel?
Inside the hotel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I haven't come across those things yet, but I'm looking to. I'd love to I love to when I get to see an animal.
It's on my TikTok. I have a great catch on my AM Geo box, my AM
Okay.
scan box. I said, "Why is the wolf here?" And you hear a response. This is his home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something to do with Native Americans. So
Oh yeah, this is all Native Napanock. Yeah, it's all Native.
Mhm.
And once we hear that the wolf is here too, the other spirits tend to get quieter.
Oh,
They
wow.
definitely give it space. Yes.
Do you think it's like a shapeshifter?
Not sure. I'm not sure.
It could
You
be.
know, that'd be wild.
So many questions and so many pieces of puzzles that are just.
Yeah. There's more questions than answers coming out. Yeah.
Then you think you just resolved one question and then it brings up 10 more.
Isn't that
Yeah.
everything with the paranormal though?
Yeah.
And we always discover like new spirits and stuff that come here. We have about 50 known spirits that reside here. And, we keep a running tally of them if they've been here for like 6 months or more. And then we have like
Mhm.
the fly-by nights that come for a couple weeks a day and also
Do you at least
disappear.
charge them for rooms?
I should.
We should.
You
Well,
should.
we actually got a They we asked, "Why are you here?" And the response was, "It is a hotel, isn't it?"
Well, they're smart
Well,
asses too.
It might be spirits of ghosts, the spirits of that were when they were alive that did come and visit at certain times of year. What do you?
I still think they're going around on their daily business. I actually just think there's like the ladies of the evening. I've
Oh,
had
yeah.
people there and go, Anna, can I come into your room? And through a FM scan spirit box, I am with a client. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think they go about on their daily business. That there's this dimensional thing that, I don't know.
I think Anna's the one who burned me that time. So I think it was in her room.
It might have
My
been
legs
Frank.
hang.
Yeah, it could have been Frank. Frank's
been
more the
Frank.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Frank
that
choked
happened.
Kelly too.
Really?
that I liked it.
Well, she always talks about it, so he figured she must have liked it.
Oh, okay.
Frank says I liked it.
Each to their own. I don't know. I know I got choked out by Joe on the third floor the one time. I went up there and I actually sat in his chair, and then I got up, and then all of a sudden it felt like something pushed me against the wall. And Chuck, we got that on video too. And
Oh,
and I was like, and then I was like, "That's what you got!" Like I just try and fight back, and he released because at that time
Being drugged down the hallway.
I'm like, "Oh, that's all you got." It's like, yeah, well, I'm glad that's all he had because yeah, I could have been flipped over the stairs and dragged up and down the stairs and stuff, But it was weird because when I did that, because at the time all the ramparts, everything was going off at that same time, and when I said that's all you got, everything went off, everything shut down, and nothing happened after that. And then I said, I'm going to go downstairs and see what happens. I went downstairs, and when I went downstairs, the ramparts and everything started going off, like they were asking questions, they were getting answers. So I don't know if he, because I stood up to him, that he didn't want to respond anymore, or he just didn't want me around. Either way, so that was interesting that night. That was
Well,
but Jonathan,
you had a great catch. Still, almost the second to last time you were here with your body cam.
Coming down
no,
the stairs.
that was actually with I have those small night vision cameras. I have a bunch of them, and I was in my room. I was in what's her name? The room upstairs. Oh wow, It's down the hall. There's a bathroom.
Great.
Yes. And I was in there, and I heard the alarms going off. You know, beep, 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 beep. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was in their rooms, crashed, sleeping. I heard beep, beep, beep. So I got up, and of course, the investigator in me, I grab a night vision camera, and I'm walking around, and I didn't know how to shut it off. And I was banging on Tracy's door. She was probably comatose at that time. And
Headphones.
I wasn't sure if I should bang on your door, and so I called Ronald Lourdes to get your number, and I think I left a message and everything. And next thing I know, it's like I'm going up and down the stairs. I said, I have no idea. So I go back up, and I'm walking the hallway. That's where I got that catch. It was like I didn't know what to do because I had to get to bed because I had to drive home the next day, and I didn't. And so I got the catch on. It goes, get the wire cutters. Yeah, it was get the wire cutters, like a rough voice. And I assumed that since it was owned by the mob at one time, and since it was the early, 20s or something like that, were they there? I figured that alarms back then, to shut them off, they used to have to get a wire cutter and cut the wire. So when I got that's why I sent it out and I played it and I sent it to you too. So yeah, that was a good catch.
Good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
You know, but being Lourdes just said hi. Lourdes Gonzalez.
Yep.
Hi, Lourdes.
Hi, Lourdes. We miss you.
Yeah. So I thought it was, like I said, if it wasn't why the investigator in me picked up a camera running around like a nut.
You would have never known it. That's why I always tell the guests, if you can run your camera or a digital recorder, run it the entire time you're here, because we get EVPs, people walking down the hallway, and we've had people get an EVP, I'm right behind you, So you just never know. And if your equipment's not running, you'd never hear it.
How many times on the third floor you walk and you hear footsteps behind you?
Anyway.
I've had doors slam shut on me. I've been choked up there. Every night here, it's something different. And like, we're like little kids, though. We get all excited along with it, just to hear a REM pod go off. It's always something new for us.
If I was closer, I'd probably be there every other day. I'd be like, come on, let's go. But you have ghost children there, Jonathan and the little girls that she drowned in the well.
Rosie.
Which one? Rosie drowned in the well.
Yeah.
So you guys have a lot of stuff going on there. So what's the most activity or anything that might have made you like jump, or like anything there that kind of scared you? Or I know, Kelly, you live there. I don't want to really get nothing from you.
One of the only times I felt like running out of the hotel was when I volunteered for Sal one night. We had an event that the psychic medium had us form a circle with all the chairs in the great room and hold hands. And he turned off the lights, and it was pitch black in the great room. And he had a skeptic sitting back near the mirror room down the hallway. And all of a sudden, all of us, and he said, whatever you do, don't let go, don't break the circle. And all of a sudden, we all started hearing this horrible scratching coming across the ceiling. And literally, you could picture a woman on all fours with like dark, scraggly hair coming across.
Wow.
It was that loud, nails coming across. And we were all sitting here, and you could white knuckled. And it kept coming closer, and it was right behind me. And we were all discussing, it can't be a raccoon. It's too big to be a squirrel, but it can't be a raccoon. It's on the ceiling. And without a sound, it went from ceiling to floor and started to coming across the floor. And immediately, as soon as it started coming across the floor, we all picked up our feet and still not breaking that circle, said, "It's on the floor." And it still kept coming. And it stopped right behind me. And
Oh, wow.
I'm like in half in tears. And then it just stopped. And the person back in the back, all of a sudden you hear him say, "I see legs." And a pair of legs, just legs, walked past him, the skeptic. And I have no idea. I had no idea what it was, but it was scary as hell. It was
Yeah.
coming across that ceiling and then without a sound started coming across the floor. Like it was
Oh,
very
wow.
intense, very intense.
Yeah. But just to let everybody know in the audience, Sal was one of the previous owners before Kelly, and he had it for a while there. So
Yeah,
yeah, and
he purchased it in 2005 in a tax auction. So he put his blood, sweat, and tears and his entire life savings into repairing it and restoring it. And, you know, he put his soul basically into this building. And
yeah,
he passed away in 2016. And I purchased it again in 2018. From it went back up for tax auction, and I was able to purchase it from the man who bought it at tax auction. But
yeah.
It's still being renovated,
Mhm.
which brings us to we are doing a fundraiser. I've just put an entire new roof on this building and restored the sun porch roof that was falling apart. And, we're restoring and renovating the old dining room, which was just broken plaster and lath. That Sal, that was his next project he wanted to do. So that one's 90% done. Should be done in the next month.
The
So
blacktop.
there's a I put blacktop parking lot in. It's been a lot. So we're doing a fundraiser right now. We have a basket. The basket's valued at over $1,700. It's you can find the link on our Facebook. We posted a lot, but on our website, and you go under the gift shop, and then you go under donation, and the raffle basket's right there. It's $5 a ticket or 5 for 20, and that's how we're trying to raise money to keep the renovations and repairs and stuff going.
It's a big place. I can imagine how much it costs just to do anything in there, just to paint it. It costs, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a huge place. So, Maureen, I'm keep on talking, and see, I always talk. Maureen, if you want to,
sucking in the stories. I'm amazed by them.
I'm sorry, but I've been going to Shanley since 2010, so I've been going there a long time. I remember when when I first started going in Sal, he had the place down the block still. He had a building down the block, and then he had this, and I think he ended up selling the other place. But that's when I first started going there. I was on the stoop. Yeah, I mean, you could tell I'm from Queens. I'm on the stoop. I was hanging out in the front with him, he's smoking a cigarette, and I had my cigar, and we were just talking. Yeah, he was such a nice guy. He really was.
Good guy.
And the one thing, Sal, what did he always say? Everybody's family.
Yep.
Hey, anybody come in? Everybody's family here. Just come in and enjoy. So but you took over, and you're just as great. I mean, as Sal was good. You take care of everybody. You're very good, and you have a good staff with you too. With Tracy and stuff.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah, you
Well,
keep her around a little bit. She knows what she's talking about.
I started off as a guest, and I just refused to leave. Kelly didn't have a choice but to hire me.
I just
That was almost.
Kelly started off as a
20 years ago.
volunteer. Kelly started volunteering. What? Now she lives there.
Yeah, well, I volunteered and started coming here in 2011 as a guest myself,
Mhm.
and I guess I never left except for a couple years I took off. But I started volunteering for Sal every Friday and Saturday night in 2014 and 15.
hmm
Yep, every Friday and Saturday. I think I missed one weekend, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I
It's
tell you,
that- It's really
if I
that
was
amazing
closer,
that sucks you in.
yeah,
Yeah.
that place. I
Yeah,
mean, you
and-
go there, it draws you back. I mean, it constantly is like, and there's so many different things. Because I know you do locations, and it's like you go into a location, it's like repetition. You know, you do the living room, you do the attic, you do the basement, you do the attic, you do the basement, you do the attic. It's like, and after a while, you know, it gets boring. Some of these locations that you go to, you do the same thing over and over. But not at the Shanley. You always got something new. Always got something new going on there. You know what I mean?
It's family. It's a big dysfunctional family. Some spirits they'll even come home with me for a day or two. I'll hear them at the house, and it's a big family.
Yeah,
It really is.
it's something how the place just draws you back. I can't wait to come back. You know, I just can't wait to get back there. So Tracy, it's your turn now.
Oh Lordy,
And
I have so many stories.
how many stories do you have?
Well, one actually involves like Ron and Lourdes because Ron does his special radios that he does, and me and Kelly and the Lourdes was here. Well, actually, that was part of, well, I can't even use the words that we heard through that radio. So that's a bad story. Can't tell that one.
But you can say the F word.
Well, but the children were calling me back to the basement and crying that they needed me, and that wasn't a scary story, but it broke my heart
hmm
to know that there's so many children here. Like,
How many are there?
I think there's 8 or 9.
Jacob, Jamie, Isaac, Jonathan, Helen, Rosie, and then we have Annie.
Those more teenagers, but yeah.
Yeah, Abby, Sarah. There's at least 10 or 11.
And were
Yeah,
they like family members that died there, or was it an orphanage at one time, or?
We honestly don't know why a lot of the children are here. Rosie died across, in the well across the street.
Or are they just drawn to you guys because you're empaths, or?
I'm not. Tracy's getting to be good at.
Yeah, she calls me.
You're not an empath?
She just blurts out things, But I'm not sure why there's so many kids here. Honestly, we're trying to figure that one out too. Where there's,
Yeah.
some people say that there was an orphan train that came through here. I don't know. I have no idea about that. There's a couple of things we're working on right now why there might be so many children here.
Yeah.
I've been part of the Trail of Tears.
Do you think people bring them with them? Spirits that attach to people, and then they come
Sometimes.
there.
Could be.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Could be. Maybe they've been drawn here because there's other children's spirits.
Are these the kids?
you
Yes.
know? So, they just congregate and keep coming. Like, oh, there's more kids to play with.
Just like in life, kids are drawn to other kids at playgrounds. If these kids have nobody to play with and they're intelligent hauntings, could be the same thing.
Yep.
Well, that was always my theory on the haunting, like how many spirits we even have. It's like the energy brings more energy. It's like when you go to a good restaurant, you see a bunch of cars outside, makes you want to go in
Right.
and see what's going on. It's the same thing with like this place. There's so much energy, it draws in even more.
Mhm. Felicity said that your abilities are getting stronger the longer that you're there.
Well, I'm usually here for 3 or 4 days. I'm here more than home. I might as well just like move into
She's got her own room.
for tonight. Sometimes I get kicked out of it and stuck in somewhere else.
Yeah, I make her sleep on a cot
In the gift
in the gift
shop.
shop.
I'll sleep just about anywhere.
You got the swing on the front porch. You can sit out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
On
I
the
mean,
stoop. You can sit on the
Yep,
stoop.
I'll be on the stoop
You're on the
there
stoop.
having my coffee.
was a TV show, 28 Days Haunted. So the
Mhm.
theory is that if you spend 28 days or longer, there's more activity. So it may not be 28 consecutive days, but if you're there 3 days, you're off a day, 3 days, you're off a day, you're there consistently. So, you're around the spirit world, so you're connected, and that would make sense why your abilities would be strengthened.
Oh, yeah. She'll greet, for instance,
Today.
today. No, for instance, she greeted somebody a couple weeks ago at the door, and one of our guests, and she just blurted out, "Toxic shrimp. Why do I see toxic shrimp?" And the guy's like, "Funny you should say that. My wife just got battled through food poisoning from shrimp." So
Oh, wow.
Gosh,
weird stuff like that, she just blurts out.
that's right. That's one way to answer the door.
And I did apologize, and I'm like, I have abilities. I don't really know what to call myself. Like I think it's more psychic than medium.
Tracy?
Crazy, Tracy, whatever you want.
Tracy, whatever.
I'll answer to anything.
We've called her quite a bit here.
Hey, I got an I love you from one. From one out of 50.
Yeah.
Have you? I mean, well, if you're a medium, you've talked to the other side, haven't you?
Through radios and stuff recently, I have a good close psychic friend, Scotty the medium, that anytime I have a question or on how to do something, I'm always aggravating him, like pestering him, help me with this. And, he guides me a bit on
He
that.
loves that. He loves that
Sure,
stuff.
he doesn't
Scotty.
mind.
We love Scotty. Scotty is amazing psychic.
He's a nice guy.
Yes.
Yeah. We had him, like I said, we had him on a couple of weeks ago. And
Mhm.
a lot of talk was about the hotel and different things too. But, yeah, Scotty's great. He's great. And you bothering him, it doesn't bother him. He loves that.
He's
He really
very.
loves that.
The man needs to learn how to sleep, though, with his job and with this stuff, and he's a busy person. But I'm just now learning how to bring them closer and question them more, like to get them to speak. But right now it's more like I just know
Yeah.
what to say. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
You know, as you get, it just builds up and builds up. But you have to learn how to shut down too, because it sometimes can get overwhelming if everything
Yeah.
comes in all at once. And sometimes once spirits know you are open, multiple ones will come to you and start overwhelming you. So as you're opening up, you got to learn how to shut down also in between, because it can get overwhelming. And you don't want that.
True. True.
Because I mean, when stuff overwhelms you like that, you get nervous, you get nauseous, you get sick, you get headaches, and and it does affect you. So
Right.
that's why everybody says that. Oh, they're starting with the experience and stuff. I always tell them you got to learn to shut down a little bit, because you need your own personal space too. So
Just tell them that you're only available from this time to this time, certain days of the week. They're people, so they know what the calendar looks like. They know what a clock looks like.
mhm.
They'll follow that and say, you are not allowed here when I'm sleeping, in the shower, on the toilet, whatever it is. And they'll stay away during those hours. I mean, but they
You
will
might
show
want
up
them
with
in the
things
shower
you
with
do.
you. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing.
That's a
It's
different
good.
talk show.
That's a different kind of spirits, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, can you wash my back for me or something?
Yeah, I mean, that would be,
Don't drop the soap.
Yeah.
but
Well,
like, even picture big, thick steel walls sliding up around you, even over
Right.
your head, and then they'll stay away. I mean, that's the only way you're ever going to have any peace, and that's the way I had to do it, because I even woke up one night and there was one like just literally hanging over my face and hovering over me. And you know, when there's something like staring at you, you could feel it.
That happened a couple weeks ago. Remember when I was sleeping in the laundry room? But it was more of a loving thing. It was like really weird. I haven't had to really do the shutdown and blocking off yet.
I've never really heard anybody introduce a story like that when I was sleeping in the laundry room.
Well, when we had
He
a full
sleeps
house,
everywhere. Laundry room,
I had
the
no
basement, the stoop.
I was on a cot.
That sounds a little bit, I mean, if you're sleeping in the laundry, that's going to be a problem. But
He sleeps
Yeah.
everywhere. He doesn't care.
But
Yeah.
try that. Like, I think that might help you. Like, the more you manifest, you know, what's coming around you, because I'm somebody who I don't like to just, you know, body jump or brain jump or whatever. And I don't like it when it's happening to me. So that might be helpful. And if, you know, if you don't want to bother Scott, you can always send me a message or, you know, ask me what, you know, what did you do in this situation? I'll be happy to help you anytime.
That's great. That's great to know. Like lately, it's like I hear a lot more whispering around me, but I can't figure out if it's next to me or in my head, and it kind of makes me nuts.
Yeah. Well, we
So
are
then I
nuts.
just start blurting things out.
Turned around. Who's whispering? Who's whispering? I'm like, nobody's whispering.
You would be great in a horror movie because that scared the shit out of me.
Well, it happens at the worst times because like we'll be doing like our opening with the guests and Kelly will look at me. I'm like, I can't talk. Somebody's talking to me right now. I did that the other day. Some Brenda's here.
Yeah, it's great when you're like in a grocery store or in a changing room at a department store and you're like, stop
Yeah, yeah.
He's telling the whisper you the lotto numbers.
Yeah,
We-
right.
Right.
Well, we don't get that stuff because we can't use our abilities for that thing. You know, it's used improperly.
True. Very true.
No,
I've
they
tried
use
it.
it for they use it for everything else. Why not lotto numbers? Come on.
Well, the
I
everything else,
even asked them to give me 6 numbers and didn't tell them what I wanted them for. But yeah, that don't work.
Tell
Yeah.
them every day for 6 days, give you one number.
There you go.
Yeah.
So-
One night
so-
they did play along and they just kept blurting out like 100 different numbers. They knew what we were doing.
it was probably the numbers to the train you need to take next or the bus.
So
Yeah.
in the hotel, which area you think has the most activity if guests come and you want them to come in? You know, even one guest. What location? I know third floor, the basement. Where?
My favorite place to be is in the basement.
The basement.
That is-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what's the energy like there?
It's a mixture. We have portals in the hotel. They're the gateways, just energy areas where things are more out to come into the hotel. And some nights it's a very light, happy feeling. Other nights it's a little heavier. I mean, it's just like waves of energy. We can't really determine if it's, what it's like. It's just different every night, but I love being down there.
What about you,
Basement.
Kelly?
You're going to find activity anywhere in the hotel, and it varies from night to night.
But what's your favorite place?
I'm kind of liking the seance room.
Yeah, I'm
old
digging
dining
that
room.
too. I love that.
The dining room where we're renovating now. I like it in there. I don't know. I like my favorite place used to be the Bordello. I mean, I love it up there with the ladies. Love it.
So since you've been renovating, have you noticed the change?
Change it? No, not really.
They like it.
Some of them like it, some of them don't. I can honestly say the other night, we asked, do you like what we're doing? And one of them said no. Some of them probably don't make change, but I think the Shanleys themselves and a lot of the Shanley spirits know that I'm trying to save the building just as much as Sal did.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's going to be a parking lot if you don't let me, help me out and keep helping.
Yeah.
We always kind of joke around and say, this is your job.
Oh my God.
Talk to the guests. This is your job, part of the job here, and I think a lot of them understand that. And they some of them enjoy it. Some of them just say, get out. I don't want to talk. And some of them will enjoy it for a while. The other night I had guests and when I went in, it was kind of quiet. And I said, well, it's not so much activity. And then they went up and there was a lot of guests that night. I think we had 20. And every time somebody went back into that room, by the end of the night, they said that they literally got kicked out. They said, enough is enough, get out, is what they told them.
Yeah, we had that in the Bordello a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And it's like they don't want to do it no more. Okay. I understand. You have a bunch of people all night long coming to you saying the same questions or something, or just, it's like, okay, come on, listen. I want to go to sleep, or just
give me a break.
Yeah. Yeah, get the F out of here,
I actually had him say, Tracy, stop it. That's enough. And I'm like, okay. Warning sign.
And I always tell people, they're free will, so they don't have to talk to you if they don't want to. I can't make them talk to you. So,
Right.
You just have to, go in with positive energy and see what you get. And sometimes you don't get much. I have guests that when they come in, I can kind of tell, I don't know. I don't think some of these spirits are going to tolerate that, type of attitude or something. And they're free will and they're intelligent spirits. So,
I've bribed them.
They also
she
they
bribed
have
them
a
with
need
you.
to-
Yeah.
they're busy too. They have things going on. They have people to visit besides the Shanley. They're bopping all over the place to see what's going on. So, they can't just park their butts in the dining room or the dance room or whatever. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know you have that one, upstairs. Last time I was there, you had that one room with like $1 million in it. It was like Stephanie got some dolls and she put them up there, and I walk in the room and like, what the? I'm like, okay.
Well, Stephanie was donated a bunch of dolls, just bags and bags full of dolls.
It was like 200 of them.
Yeah, somebody had passed away,
Mhm.
and she had collected, dolls for a very long time. So Stephanie inherited those dolls from a friend of hers, and some of them were, had a little bit of energy and attachments, and we just weeded those out. Stephanie kept those, and the rest of them, she goes, "Where do you want me to put them?" I said, "Put them there and make it the doll room." And it's just, just the little bit of an ambiance of you go in there and see all these little faces staring at you.
Yeah, it's like when I grew up, my mother collected porcelain dolls, and she had them around her TV set. So now you look at the TV set, you got like 1 million eyes looking back at you.
A lot of freaking dolls. $200.
I'm like, oh, come on. Dolls don't freak me out. I could stay in there all night long, but I'm just saying, it's like when you walk into like a dark room, with me with my night vision camera, I walk in, it's pitch black, and all of a sudden I see a face. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, oh, it's a doll. It's like that's very. Sometimes
I sleep with my haunted collection in the room with me.
Yeah, I know. You had that one doll there that one time. I think it was Scotty, and we were downstairs, and he was reading it or something like that. He had one of the dolls downstairs. I forget which doll. I know it was.
Right? Was it a bear? I know Scotty don't like the one I have. I have a few of them sitting out with me right now with K2 meters and stuff on them.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
always collecting that stuff.
Yeah. By the way, if you, like you said before, if you want to walk around the hotel and show us some of the rooms, I think some of the people in the audience will love that. If you want to
Awesome.
do
Yeah, you
that.
can do that. You can walk, you can be my light guy, my
My
light.
guy.
Be my light lady.
Kelly's
Yeah.
like, I want to go to sleep. She was babysitting all day.
I just turned my camera off. Hold on, let me see.
I'm gonna set,
Do I got a light? No.
okay,
So-
I'm gonna turn my camera off so that I can walk around with her with the light.
Okay, so we'll be together. Now, how do I change my camera around so I could front do it? Is there a way? Hold on, I'll figure this out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we lost both of them.
I think they're just gonna team up on more now.
And there it goes. Can't hear you.
Whoop, he
Kelly,
disconnected
there you go.
himself.
There you go.
Yeah, I see that.
The hotel. Take that. Hold on, I'm on my way back. She's on her way back, she said. Okay, entering the studio. Oh my lordy. Shows you I didn't have my glasses on. All right, so you're gonna have to mute as soon as it goes back on.
There she is. Welcome back.
Well, hey, here she is.
All right, so I guess I can't change my camera around.
We just lost Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I meant to do that.
Oh,
So-
okay.
That's some of my items. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, you're in the big room downstairs.
Yes.
Yes, I recognize it because Kelly was sitting in her normal chair there. Kelly's always in that one chair in the corner there. Okay.
Is there a way to?
I would say you'd have to change your camera around.
But I
Can
did
you-
that.
Can
I
you flip
turned
it?
it off.
All right.
Oh, maybe you can't do that with on.
You can't flip the camera?
What's this chat? My
Yeah.
chat's
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
So just turn it around.
And you can see where it's aiming? No. Okay.
Yeah, we can see it. We see the table and the setup table that we always have there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll show you actually the room that we're working on first. I mean, you can't see the passcode though. Hold on. No, looking at our passcodes. Hold on one second. I'll get a light on.
I'm trying to make this.
Okay. So this is the seance room. A
Yeah,
while
that's the
back.
new room. Mhm.
Yes. A while back, this was all storage. We just did all the walls and
It
put in
came
a
out-
heating
Came out
system.
nice.
We got all new furniture to put in here. My little friend in the box.
That's the mask.
Yeah, we don't want to tell people the name or anything or what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, so we've actually hung chandeliers.
Came out really nice.
Yeah. New
Kelly, your
carpet
husband did
doors.
this, didn't he?
Way too fast.
Oh, am I? I'm like getting you guys seasick?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Way too fast.
Okay. Kelly's yelling at me, which that's nothing unusual. Okay. we'll go
You're,
up
you're
to
always doing something wrong. You know, Tracy, you're always doing something wrong. You gotta be
What can I say?
disciplined.
Well, I'll get some lights on and I'll show you the gentleman's quarters and your favorite spot, Bordello.
The bordello is my favorite spot there. Well, I'm always getting hurt. I'm always getting hurt there, I guess. I don't know. Okay, you guys froze. There you go.
Mhm.
Kelly's coming
Let me
back.
get some lights on and gentlemen. Wi-Fi will disconnect
Oh, okay,
and I'll
gotcha.
take over on. I just want to get the lights on. I just got to walk over and turn on the lights for you.
Kelly froze up.
No, they'll come back. I'll come back now. No, come back.
Okay.
All right. Am I back? Yes.
Okay. Yeah. There's the gentleman's corner that's under the bordello area.
Am I back?
I see you.
Okay.
I think she
So-
comes. Kelly was frozen. Now she's back. I think she's froze
Yeah.
again.
So this is the gentleman's. I'm froze.
No, I'm not.
You
Okay.
can tell everybody too. The area she's in right now, if you go there, you can rent out, and you can stay there. You can book it for the night with a group of people, which a lot of investigators do. They get that area. So, okay, they're walking around right above the.
I'm gone.
There you go. Here you back.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I turned off our internet so I could work off of my regular phone.
Okay.
So I will stay connected. Way up these scary stairs.
The stairs, my favorite area.
You gotta watch you don't bang your head.
I never bang my head. I'm not tall enough.
Me neither. I'm only 4'10".
These are the stairs that go right up to the bordello.
Yep, I'm gonna turn on some lights to show you. Hold on 1 second. This is the sitting room in the bordello. And it's got all the metal roofing, ceiling tile up here. Did I lose you yet?
No, it's still here.
Okay, cool. I thought I could put a flashlight on, but okay. Anna's room. This is the room that you said you got burnt in.
Yes, yes. My legs were hanging off the edge of the bed there, and that's when felt like somebody putting a cigarette out on me. Wasn't she the madam?
No. Anna was one of the working ladies.
Ah.
Yeah. This is the room Frank is mostly in, the bouncer of the brothel.
Okay.
And then you have Maddie, and this is really your room right here.
This is the room I stay in, guys. When I go there, this is where I stay. All the
Can you
dolls
see
on the
this?
wall. Yes.
Okay.
You see the dolls on the wall, and the one time I did an investigation there, and it actually the head of one of the dolls it turned. And
Well, we do believe one of the dolls are haunted in here, and that's what casts a dark shadow in here.
Mhm.
One night, Ron was here, and he actually seen this thing, and it was a big thing going on.
Mhm.
Oh, look, just turned on.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just to let everybody know in the audience, throughout the house, they actually set up RAM pods and all these different devices to so when we walk in the rooms and see if anything happens.
Do it again,
So-
Rosie. Can you
Yeah.
make it go on again?
Come on,
No.
Rosie, you could do it.
Rosie, it's your buddy, Anthony.
Hey, remember me?
No, she'll wait till I go in the other room, and then it'll go off. Then you have Maddie's room. This is Ron and Lourdes's room right here.
Yeah, Ron and Lourdes always stays in that room.
They absolutely love this room. And if you go to my TikTok, we have an amazing EVP from this room where Maddie is mad at the guest for asking if his fiance loves her, and she screams, "She's a bitch."
Wow.
Yeah, that's on my TikTok, and I think it's also on the Shanley TikTok as well, and our Facebook. And all our ghosts, our spirits have their own money jars that people leave them. Some tip,
Leave a tip.
but we do not use any of their money for us at all. We do not take their money. We store it for them, and when they want something, we buy it for them. Maddie wanted a pink chair, so that's what we spent her money on.
Oh, okay.
So we save all their money and put it to the side, and it's only used for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Anna will make us actually count her money in her room. And then she'll say, recount it when we take it out of the room, because after a while we can't leave it all in there. She'll actually, we have to count it in front of her in her room on the bed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah.
We got a response one night of through AM Scan. Anna, how much money did we count? Recount again.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That is awesome. Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Turning off some lights up here.
Just let everybody know in the audience that Shanley is a lot of stairs.
Yes.
Stairs everywhere, up and down. There's no escalator. There's no elevators. No dumbbells or what. There's nothing to. Everything's walking. So.
Now, in the bordello, in this particular area, I was told that that's where the madam sat and allowed the men to come up to the brothel. But that's where she would sit to watch and take the money.
Yeah. I remember the story too with that. She'd sat there and you would have to give her a cigarette.
Yeah, she would smoke a cigarette.
She would smoke the cigarette, and when the cigarette's done, the male guest should be done.
Yes. Yeah, a quickie. Hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
And we have a special.
The Minutemen.
We have a special room. Let me put on some light in here. This is where our haunted mirror is, our scry mirror. And let me see if I can turn around. This is just like a mirror room. There's no electric in here. But people have seen people standing behind them. People have transformed themselves. Every experience is different, but you can go to our website and see like the different images people have captured in there.
Yeah, I remember Stephanie showing like somebody standing behind somebody else. They actually caught it in the mirror. Somebody standing right behind them. So that was that's wild. That's wild stuff, really.
I'll show you the main staircase. Everybody takes pictures of this.
Yeah,
this is where you were when you got the EVP, get the wire cutters.
Yeah, I was on the top there on the left-hand side. If you walk up the stairs, that's where I got it.
Yep, and you're coming down to that white box there to turn it off.
Yeah, that's what it was. Bing, bing, bing. It was like beeping all night. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that all night.
You make the left over by Rose's room.
Yeah.
I was outside. I was right outside where you was. That's Rose's room, and I was right outside where you was staying next door.
Yep. I'll show you.
This is Rose's room.
This is one of the rooms that you can come and stay in.
Excellent room. I stayed in that room for a while. You know, on and off every time I go there.
My room is a mess, so you really don't want to see my room.
Yeah, her room's right next door.
We'll bypass Oscar Grover. The Roosevelt room.
That's nice.
If you take this room, you'll be sleeping with Vinny. Vinny hung himself in here in the 1920s during stock market crash. And when you're downstairs, you actually hear furniture being dragged across the floor like it was his last moments before he hung himself.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's so tragic.
Well, he's here intelligently, and we think that that's also a residual thing. But we have communicated with him as well.
Yeah, I haven't. That one room I haven't been in yet.
And this one?
The Roosevelt room.
This one I didn't finish making, so don't look at the beds. This is the silent room. And that was one of the owners, Al Hazen. Al owned, when he owned the building, he used to get drunk a lot, and his wife wouldn't let him come home like that, so he'd sleep it off in here. And that's why it's called the silent room.
Was it a scribing mirror in there one time?
No, no, that's in the next room over.
Ah, okay. I
Yeah.
remember who was in one of the rooms.
Creepy hallway.
And this is where,
This is on the second floor.
yeah.
Marguerite, this is right below the serial killer.
Oh, this is the room I
So-
stay in. I stayed in a couple
So
times.
guys, I'm about ready to lose battery on me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lose you probably. My battery's down about 0, so I'll still hang in there. But if I leave, that's why.
Well, come on up to me then. But this is the Marguerite room.
Nice room. I stayed here. This is really nice room.
People like have lost their keys in this room, and I've searched hours with them, and then we would find them at the end of the night, like on top of their purse.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
yeah, she likes to pull on like jewelry in this room, things like that. And that concludes my tour up here for now.
Thank you for
Yeah.
showing us.
Yeah.
Huh?
The third,
Thank you for showing us. It's a really pretty place.
Thank you. And see all the hand stenciled floors?
Mhm.
Oh,
and there is a third floor, but there's no lights up there, and there's nothing really to light anything up. The third floor is where Jonathan, the child, the boy. That's where I got him on as a stick figure on my SLS, dancing to the music.
No,
I think one of the-
my mic.
Oh, you got the mic off? Okay.
So that thank you. That was great. I really enjoyed it. I
And
mean,
there's little Rosie. That's a
uh,
picture of Rosie. I don't
little
know.
Rosie.
Yes.
That's the room I stay in, Rosie's room.
Yes. She was almost 4 when she died.
Mm.
Yeah.
She's the one that drowned in the well. Am I
Yes.
right? Yes. There is a well across the street, and I'm just letting everybody know there is a well across the street that Rosie. Now it's all capped off, and they got a big piece of wood on a big thing on it, like a concrete cover, so nobody could get into it all.
But people still go over and like leave rocks on the top, and
Mhm.
some of our investigators will go over and do like EVP sessions and things like that over
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, I've been over there doing that too. But it's a good, it's a nice location there.
The first room that we took you in, the seance room that we're remodeling, in
Mhm.
these pictures, everybody's sitting down at the tables.
Mhm.
That was the first room.
That was that room. Oh wow.
Yeah, it was their dining hall originally.
Yeah. Oh, that was the dining hall. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I remember going in there and well, when I first started coming there, and they used to say, well, Sal told me that they used to say men to the left, women to the right, and the men used to go to the left into where the pool and the bar was and drinking, and the women used to go to the right, and I don't know what they did there. I just but I know the guys.
I never heard. I never
Yeah.
heard that.
Usually because they're called the gentlemen's quarters.
That's in the back of the gentlemen's quarters. They didn't
Well-
allow women in that where the 5 beds were.
Mhm.
That was all drinking and gambling. And Kelly even has through the Geo box, can women gamble in there? And they said no, women are not allowed to gamble in there.
Yeah.
A lot of bars in my area that are older, they still have, there would be like the bar, and then they had them kind of cut out, and then there was a bar on the other side so you could slide the drinks through, and then there was a women's area to come in and a men's area to come in, and they had bathrooms on each side. So it was like that back in like the 20s. They had to stay separated.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting. Hey, Maureen, you could bring us all back in.
Oh shit, sorry.
It all of a sudden became the Tracy show. But
He's on the bottom this time.
yeah, we all moved
Oh,
around.
It's like Hollywood Squares.
that's right.
It's like the
We're the Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch without the extra kids in it.
Listen, we never use any of those other things, so this is.
Uh, I mean, it's like no, we got like another half hour or so. So if you want to start telling all the stuff that's going to go on there, from events and anything that's coming up, or the promotions and all the fundraisers, I mean, you could start. Because I know we want to have some time for you guys to give out.
We're all
That's
about
it, Kelly, to explain all the dates.
Whatever
Go
you wanna
ahead.
do.
And
Okay.
addresses, emails, whatever we could get you. Because Maureen will put it on the screen
Yeah.
for you.
Just say it slowly. So I can type.
So, there is a couple of events that are coming up, psychic medium events, by different different people. All of these special events are on our website under special event tab. So if you click on book now and then scroll down to the bars that says special events, all of the special events, www.thehauntedShanleyHotel.com. And I think there is a psychic medium development course on May 6th. There is a link to that to purchase tickets. That's not one of our events. And then on May 13th, we have our own event with Tennessee Wraith Chasers are going to be here.
Wow.
So we are trying to get some people here for that, May 13th.
Who's Chris and
Chris and
Yep.
Mike. Chris
yeah,
and Mike.
they're
Yep,
such
they'll
nice
be here.
guys.
Yep, they are. So they're going to be here May 13th for their own event. And then on the 27th of May, Scotty is having his own event here. We only have one room left for that. And then I skipped one. There's another one. There's a psychic medium event. I believe it's the middle of I think it's May 20th. That's under special events too. She's having her own psychic medium event. So there's a bunch of psychic medium events right through May, and then Tennessee Wraith Chasers. And then we have our special fundraising event on June 24th, which Scotty the Medium will be here, and Ron and Lourdes will be here doing.
And me.
And they're
I'm always
doing
here.
their direct radio voice.
I'm going to try to get there that day.
So that's going to be on June 24th, and we're actually going to be drawing the raffle basket that night. So everybody can get their tickets. That would be great.
You're wiggling your phone.
Oh.
There you go.
I
Face,
forgot
not
it was still
chest.
on.
You were like,
I saw it was still on. So yeah, that's about all the ones we have right now of special events. But we always have our public events. People can go on our calendar for public events and book just a room. For our regular normal paranormal investigations, it's overnight. It ranges from $248 up to $298, price for 2 people. Includes your overnight accommodations. We do a 4-hour paranormal investigation, snacks, soda, bottled water, coffee, and a continental breakfast. That's our public events. And then we have our friends and family private events, which is priced for up to 7 people. And you have the whole hotel to yourselves. We still are here. We still can do a 3-hour staff-led investigation, but then we give the people a basket of our equipment so they can use it and go around all the rest of the night.
we also are now offering a add-on birthday package for people that, what age do we start? 13 to 20?
Yeah, 13 to 20.
Mhm.
We have a birthday package deal that we do all the food, the cake, and the goodie bags that are priced at like $25, retail value is like $25 a piece. We have 7, it's priced for 7 people. We do the cake and the goodie bags and, the pizza and things like that for the birthday add-on for our friends and family private event. The friends and family private event starts at $499, priced for up to 7 people. and it ranges and it goes up to $8.99 depending on the night of the week. But that's for 7 people for the whole hotel.
That's awesome. That's good. I mean, and they also during the week people. I mean, it's not just weekend events. You want people
All
come during the week.
Yep. They can book they can go online and find out what nights available for.
Hmm.
We pretty much are open 7 days a week, but I try to block a couple nights off for peace and quiet for myself.
And I need a mental health day
And she
too.
needs a couple mental health days, so we try to block 2 days off a week
I need to ride my bike
that we
sometime.
don't have guests here.
Yeah,
And now we're also partnering up with Pine Bush UFO Museum and
I was gonna mention
offering
that.
a package. Yep.
Yep, we have our day tours starting in May. It's going to be the last Wednesday of the month and the last Saturday of the month. We'll be doing a day tour, just a $20 day tour that they can walk around just like Tracy basically did. But we tell the stories and the history, and then we do a little tiny touch of an investigation just so they can figure out whether they'd like to come for a real investigation. And then we are also starting last Wednesday of the month, our non-sleepover mini investigations. So people can stay here from 8 to 11. We do a mini investigation, and for $60 they can get a taste of that and do a mini investigation with us. And then we do have the package deal, which includes a UFO museum ticket that they go over there and they get their hour-and-a-half staff-led tour also. So that's really good deals. They're on under our book now. You go and scroll down to day tour or mini investigation non-sleepover. And then you can pick whether you just want to do our tour or mini investigation, or you want the package deal, which includes the UFO package too. So that's all there.
That's a good package. I mean, I like the UFO museum too.
And
that's good.
the mini non-sleepover package deal, it's 4.5 hours of tour for $75. So, and plus you get a discount for a dinner at one of the local restaurants over in Pine Bush.
Nice.
So discount coupon plus 4.5 hours of tour for $75. So it's a really good deal.
That's awesome. I mean, I guarantee. I guarantee if people go to the Shanley, they're gonna have a good time and they're gonna get evidence. It never disappoints. It never disappoints.
We definitely have our quiet nights, but we don't feel like somebody's gonna walk away with nothing. Something is gonna trigger an object, or an EVP, or an intelligent response through the equipment, something.
Yeah.
But there's some nights that are a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 2 or a 1, and then there's some nights that I can't even tell you. It's like a 20.
Yeah, like I said, I never had a disappointment. Every time I go there, I always get something.
You're great at reviewing your evidence. Some people come in here and they expect, a full-blown apparition to stand in front of them and talk to them all night. But it takes a little bit of work some night. You gotta go and collect the. I just lost me. You just lost me.
We just lost Kelly.
Yeah. Her phone said
My phone said enough.
The spirit said, "Okay, Kelly has to go."
I'm done.
That's funny.
She slipped into the portal.
We can still hear you through Tracy. So if you want to throw some more stuff in there.
Okay. I'm an EVP now.
Huh?
I'm an EVP.
Yep.
Yeah, you're EVP. This is
She's a disembodied voice.
disembodied voice right now. Yes, disembodied voice right now.
We do
can
get a
hear you, but
lot
we
of
don't
that
see
in
you.
the hotel.
Oh yeah, I know. In the past, it's been, you know, like I said, I had everything that when you go on a haunting, you know, every time I go there, there's always something new from EVPs, something on video or personal experiences, hearing things, talking, you know, getting burnt, you know. So I always get something there.
That sounds fun.
Just just a paranormal. That's you see. People say paranormal investigation is a hobby. To me, it's not. It's more than a hobby. You know, I mean, it's not a job. I don't get paid for any of it. But it's to me, it's more a hobby. It's something that I have passion for. It's something I want to
Passion.
do.
Yep. Passion.
You know, and it's try and get answers, my own answers, or answers for somebody else. You know, but I'm
For
always
me, it's a
out there.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. I was gonna
Yeah.
say the same thing.
I wake up every day thinking about where I could do, what I could do next, where I could investigate. I'm watching shows. I'm like watching people's houses. They're showing something, and I'm like, oh, that'd be great to investigate. It's just like a regular house. It's like my wife. We're watching a movie. My wife's watching a movie or something like that. One of her love stories, whatever. And I'm like, and they show me the house. I'm like, oh man, I'd love to go there. I'd love to go there. So investigate. So it's more than it just. To me, I know the people that I deal with, like you guys and everything else, it's more than just, it's not a hobby. Not to us, it's not.
It's like a lifestyle. I do get paid to be here, but I also, when I'm not here, I'm trying to build equipment, or I have equipment ideas on new equipment. When I'm cleaning during the day with no guests, I'm running equipment. When I go to bed, I have equipment spread out in my room. So it's like I'm continuously in that investigation mode.
Yeah, especially if you're at the hotel there.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to have something going at all times, because a lot of times you get the best EVPs or best evidence is when you're not asking for it. You're just going about your life. You know what I mean? We could be having a conversation, and then we'd be playing this back, and hear on the audio somebody saying something, and like it was just the four of us there.
Yeah.
So you could just have a conversation and get the best EVPs or evidence on that.
Absolutely. I mean, we have a old phone booth that there's no electron, there's no wires, no nothing in it. And that'll ring sporadically, like the old time phone. We don't have any doorbell in here, but they'll get the loud ding dong through the hotel.
It happens at my house.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it's not even the right ring.
Yeah, it's an off sound.
Yeah, it's not like a regular like ding dong. It's like do do do. And we all like look at each other, and there's nobody at the door. And the doorbell in the hallway, where like it kind of looks like a bird cage a little bit. It's not even ringing from there. It's like coming from like a ghost land. It's like the weirdest thing. And it happens every once in a while, and we all just go.
That's pretty crazy.
It gives you chills up the back of your neck.
Oh yeah. Now, do you have any haunted objects at your house? Do you have anything like that? Collections?
No, I don't have a collection. I mean, we have the urns of my mom and my dog, but this started way before. Like when my awakening first started, I went into my downstairs, and like the very first thing that happened was I opened my pantry door and swing band music was coming out, and I was just kind of like, I'm not that hungry, that kind of thing. And then the next day it was like marching band music. And then the next night I kind of came downstairs, and when I turned the corner, there was a guy with like a zoot suit on standing in the hallway, and he was like, so I just said, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. And I just kind of turned back up. And then I kept finding like new people in my downstairs. There was a kid with no head on the couch, but no one died in the house. No one died on the property. It was a brand new area that never had any, like, it wasn't an area where Native Americans would have been. It was like, it was a brand new development. So I kind of started to put things together, and it was more like I'm the beacon, like they want messages to be given. So they come to me to ask me questions or to give messages or to be crossed over, you know, whatever that is. So when my awakening started, it was kind of like a super highway.
But they're partying in your parlor and they didn't even invite you.
Well, I think they might have invited me because I seem to wake up at a really busy hour when the party is in full effect. Like that's just what they're doing. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
and it's all different eras. Like it would have been, you know, in like 2013 when my son graduated from high school, his friend was there. And then another one was from like the Zoot Suit era. So it would have been like the 30s, I guess. Another lady was Victorian and I could see her dress go around the corner. And then there was a guy who was like a really bad mouth breather and he was standing behind me and you could hear the, you know, that like,
Yeah, that's like a
oxygen.
little unsettling. Now, when you see them, are you seeing just the person in that era, or is your living room like showing that time period?
Just the people, but I have walked down the street and when I looked down at my feet, like everything on me changed. So I like walked into my past life. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I was just curious about the surroundings, if that was ever like changed to be period correct with the spirits that come to you.
No, but I've gone into Ron's house. Ron, E-R-R-T, Ron. And he asked me about someone who was working in his basement. And I actually, it looked like it was two split worlds. There's a man and a woman there. And they like it's almost they were married, but it was like they missed each other. So they kind of live in split worlds.
Wow.
It's really strange.
That
So
is
That's it.
really
do
interesting.
you see like where they're in their own environment, or do you see?
Um, I hear more than I see. I'm beginning to, before I go to lay down to go to sleep, when my eyes are still open, that's
Mhm.
where I get more visions than anywhere else, like right before that downtime, but not so much the surroundings, just the people. And during the day, it's more of just knowing, like feeling compelled to say something.
Are you traveling,
Like out of body?
like astral projecting?
Right. I have done that a few times. I think I channel when I'm sleeping. Our one staff does not like to sleep in the same room with me anymore. Since I woke up with my eyes closed, looked at her, called her, and then said boo and laid back down and went to sleep. So, yeah, Stephanie doesn't like to be in the same room with me sleeping.
So I don't blame her.
It's
Yeah,
not like
boo.
my head spun around. I mean,
No,
but
I've done that though. I've done the same thing.
Your
I've
head
sat
spun
up.
around? Your head
No, not
spun around?
no. I've sat up and had a conversation,
yes.
and it wasn't me.
Yep, I had one, and it was the guy was telling me all about his feet. Remember that? And the guest told me, she's like, that's my husband, because when he died, he'd rub his feet all the time. And he gave me his name, but I wasn't sure if I was dreaming it or if I actually sat there and had the conversation with him. I'm still in the beginning phase of not being able to distinguish what's going on yet. It's all new to me.
It's all new. So you got a lot of people probably that want to help. So
Yes.
yeah. Well, Scotty's
take
good.
advice
You go
from
and spoke to
everybody.
Maureen. You know, you got people that will help you with that.
And we
Yeah.
all have different abilities, so that's awesome. I had no mentor, like I really had nobody to help me out. So I had to go and research and read the hell out of everything to be able to get to where I'm at.
I do that and a lot of meditation, a lot of like listening to binaural beats
Yeah,
to open up more and yeah, re-energize.
same. Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
under the shower and think of the water becoming like bright white light and just washing over me.
That I haven't tried.
Try it.
Yep, that one. Just another reason to give me a longer shower.
Yeah. That's when like everybody's like, get out of the shower, you're wasting all the hot water. No, I'm not. It's healthy.
I am
It'll make me not
cleansing.
scream at you tomorrow.
Well, I had an out of body experience. I think it was like 1978.
Did you have a
And,
cheesesteak?
1978, and there was
Stamps that you licked.
yeah something. I was hanging out in the park, and somebody handed me something, and next thing I know, I'm out of my body. I don't know who the hell I was, but
You were seeing colors.
yeah, that too. Lot
Psychedelic.
of, like like a lot of rainbow, and yeah, I think I was hearing Hendrix playing. You know, it was one of those times. Bringing in 1978, it's a different era.
Oofy said an out of body cheesesteak.
I never out of body. My cheesecake goes inside my body.
Cheesesteak.
Out of body experience. I went right to the Cheesecake Factory.
A cheesesteak. He says cheesesteak. Okay.
How about a
body.
cheesesteak and a cheesecake?
Everything. I don't miss my mouth with food, so as you can tell, it's an ongoing thing with me. You know.
We love you, Anthony.
The one time I was with you guys at the hotel, and
Uh-huh.
I think we stayed. It was me, Ron, and Lourdes. We did the thing at the UFO museum. We stayed over. Next day, we're there, and it was like we weren't gonna do investigating until later on. So I ended up like taking a nap like from 4 o'clock on, and I go up. I'm taking my nap, and you guys ordered pizzas, so we went downstairs. I went and said, "Oh, somebody, Lourdes called me. There's pizzas here." So I go downstairs. I going and walking over to pizza. I'm a little groggy. Who's standing there? John Zaffis.
Yep.
I was
That
like,
was a great night. That was a great night.
I'm like, and he just, Lourdes mentioned something to him, and he just showed, and was like, "Oh wow, this is great. Yeah, that was a good night." And he said, "I'm like, hey John, how you doing? Hey, you're just talking. We're over a slice of pizza." I was like, "Oh wow, that was pretty cool that night. Yeah, that was a great night." You know,
Yeah,
he had-
that's the first night I met him, and I really like him a lot.
So cool.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
he's just the sweetest, nicest, most laid back person that you'll ever meet. And he's like you'll think that, oh, he's just kind of like sitting there bored, and then all of a sudden he'll come off with something and you don't expect it at all.
He has no filter, and just like me, and I love that. If he's got something on his mind to say, he says it, and I love that. But that's the night when we were hearing all the crazy radio talk
yes.
that was calling his name, and yeah.
No, that was when Ukraine.
Oh yeah, remember when the first in the beginning of the Ukraine, and
Yeah,
John was
and he
with
heard-
us. Yeah.
he was hearing because I got that on video, and he actually heard people crying for help
Yes.
over the Ron's radio, and he's calling for help, and he goes, "What's going on?" And at the same time, I googled what the news, what was going, and at that time they were being attacked. At
That's the
same
beginning
time.
of it. Yep.
Yeah, and at the beginning of, and there was a fight going on at that time. They were bombing or something, and people were calling for help, and was like, and here we are, you know, in New York, and we're hearing people screaming for help from that, and he picked it up. He picked it up very, very clearly that night.
But they were calling his name specifically. They're like,
Mhm.
help us.
Hmm.
It started off though on Ron's, and then we changed when we were
Yeah.
sitting at the table.
Yeah, we were doing it was on the radio the whole time when
Yeah,
he
and
was
then
there that time.
switched to his necrophonic.
The
I believe, or
Echo
something.
Box.
Echo box.
Yeah.
Echo box.
Yeah, that was the Echo Box. But that I think the Echo Box. Well, um, the Echo Box. I think you guys did in the seance room with him that night. I'm not sure. I know what when we were doing that. Like I said, because I got the whole thing on video with him there, and that was and he was like really amazed at what he was getting off of Ron's radio. Wait till you see Ron's new setup now. It's
Oh, I
not
can't
even
wait.
radio. It's all static. Static. Yeah, you know what he had the radio going. Now him and it was him, Lourdes, Tony Rathman, and Sherry Rathman, and they figured out a way to do it with just pure static, the white noise.
That's
And
cool.
they got a white noise machine that just does white noise now, and there's nothing coming in, and they're getting so much more stuff now and clearer now than ever before. It's unbelievable. Wait till you hear this. You're gonna be like really amazed.
It sounds like an idea that I've been talking to Kelly about something similar to that. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to go through it until it's built, but it sounds similar. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, because then he has his computer, all the programming and all the other stuff, the filters, everything they put in there, and they're getting clear. I mean, they're getting a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Whole conversation.
Yeah,
You know,
his system never disappoints. It really works well.
Yeah.
Be here June 24th if anybody wants to be.
Yep, June 24th to come see Ron and Lourdes.
And
And of course,
Scotty.
Anthony.
Yeah. And Scotty too. Scotty be there.
Yep,
we'll do
Scotty will be
gallery
here.
reading.
Yeah. That should be good. You know, you guys are gonna be amazed at the new stuff they're coming up with. Those two, those four, really. They put the four minds together and they got this. It's really awesome. You know?
New toys. I love it. I love seeing all the new gadgets coming out and
Mhm.
the new, like, just trying the different experiments.
Mhm. Well, I'm still got to get yours. You have the that box I want you to make.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to get that going too.
Yeah,
wanna
no
get that.
problem.
You're an electrician. Ufi wants to know, has anyone tried to integrate a Tesla receiver into a ghost box?
Yes.
Into the ghost box itself, no, but they have played, and I have used the Tesla coil as we did spirit box sessions, and also with the with Ron's radios also. We actually used the Tesla coil because I have a miniature Tesla coil that I use, and we actually did it at the Conjuring House.
I use one too. It puts out a high EMF, so it works as an EM pump. But
Yes,
Jeff
that's a
Fent
pump.
built a spirit box with the Tesla.
Who did that?
Jeff Fent.
Oh, he built it with it. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is news to me.
Yep.
Okay, she's telling me something I don't know. So yes, Sufi, there's somebody that did do it.
Yep.
That's wild. That's pretty cool. All right, I gotta look into that because I always believe, you know, with the, you know, with just to bring the stuff there, the pump, you know, because like you said, it acts like a pump, and it because of the energy from the that the Tesla coil brings, and all that static electricity in the air, and the spirits can manifest and use that to their advantage to manifest or just to answer questions, or they want to move something. So that's interesting. I can look
She
into
said
that.
we are not talking about the Tesla generator. A Tesla receiver is a totally different device.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I was just talking about Jeff had put like the regular Tesla, like the plasma ball within the spirit box.
So a Tesla receiver does not generate any high voltage electricity.
No, I don't know about that. That if anybody put it, do you know anything about that, Tracy? Anybody
No,
putting that into a spirit box?
not that, I'm not sure exactly what that is.
Yeah,
Goofy,
I'm
you're too
not sure.
smart for your own good, honey.
Hmm?
Yeah,
She's super.
that's
She's super
not
smart.
a generator. Yeah. Well, um, well, I could look into that. See, maybe somebody did do that. You know, but spirit box and you know, I mean, I had good evidence with spirit boxes and stuff, especially at the Shanley too. I
Yeah.
had a lot of stuff upstairs with the spirit box. The one time we were there in Joe's room, and we're asking if there was one of the guys asked me, "Hey Joe, was there ever raids here?" And we actually got like a siren coming from the spirit box,
Yeah.
like a police siren, and which I thought was great. Have used a Tesla coil in place of white noise filters. Okay, I guess Ron and Lourdes did. They have used the Tesla coil in place of white noise. So our filtration and it it did produce voices. Oh wow.
It
Guess,
stopped now.
huh? Anything
Oh,
happening?
yeah, my one doll, my one marionette was just setting off all the K2 over there on the table.
So we're getting some activity going on there by your haunted dolls.
Yeah,
That's
Kelly just
interesting.
pointed it out.
There it goes.
Every time I turn around,
It
it
just went up
stops.
to orange. Just the
Lourdes,
one.
Can you do it again? Just the one. When I get close,
Okay.
it's going to trigger it. But it's this guy right here.
Okay.
But over here, my phone shouldn't set it off, and that's the one that
It's the only one that's going off.
every time I sit back, he goes off.
Oh wow.
Goes.
So you're getting
Every time I cross my leg. Okay, we'll see.
that's great. We're getting evidence on the air, guys. Awesome. The audience, see that? That's how some evidence happens. You can just have a conversation, and something will go off. That's great. It's still doing it. I can't tell.
No, now it's quiet. Nope, now he stopped.
There it goes.
Little hits, little bit here and there, but it was,
It went up to an orange before.
yeah,
Just the
Yeah.
one with the hat.
What was it? K2?
Yeah.
K2, yeah. Just the puppet with the hat. All the other K2s stayed by itself, but stayed this, green. But this one went up to orange.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, if there was a phone that set it off or something set it off,
No.
they all would have went.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Not just one individual. They
Yeah.
all would have went.
Yeah, and when she got up too close to it, it definitely was her phone on live, but
Hmm.
this was happening while we were all just sitting here, and it was only the one puppet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Anybody there? Can you do that again? Can you please do that again?
Come on, spirits. Can you touch those K2s? Light them up. Light them up if you want to go to bed.
Kelly, did anybody just open the door? Because I thought I heard a door opening, like a hinge from a
No.
door. Just now again.
Nope, it's just us.
Because when I said that, I heard it again.
I just heard a kid.
It sounded like the door opening and closing.
Really?
I swear you just heard a little kid's voice.
That's a car going past right now.
Yeah, you'll have to review this. Maybe you caught an EVP.
Maybe. I mean, throughout the whole time there, we could pick up something. That was interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you're never disappointed here. Never disappointed. Maureen, you might as well put us
Well,
all back.
it is almost bedtime for me.
Yes, it's getting to that time. So I
It
mean,
is.
we won't keep you up any later because I know you want to sleep. And do you ever float above your bed as you sleep?
Yeah, I think I hit my head on the ceiling a few times.
Well, your motion-activated night vision camera caught her with her legs straight up in the air one night.
But
Oh,
that's
really?
another video. Oh my
well,
God. Yes, that's why I don't sleep with cameras anymore.
Are you like Nancy from The Craft?
Right?
Flying.
So don't want to keep it much longer if you guys are tired and stuff.
Yeah, I had a late group last night, and every time I turn around and look, that they're
K2
going
is
off.
going off now.
Yeah,
It's going off again.
Yeah.
yeah,
And we
It's
don't
that
hone in
time.
on it.
they're messing with me.
It's that time again.
Yeah. Not to mention the full moon. The full moon might
Hmm.
ramp them up a little
It could
bit.
be.
You know?
It could be. Thank
Yeah,
you
that-
girls so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. I can't wait to get to the Shanley myself. I haven't been there yet, but I would love
We'll
to.
get
join
you there.
guys.
We'll get you there.
The fundraiser day, that would be perfect for you to come.
I already wrote it down.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for having us and helping promote us and
Thank you
support.
so much. We love you guys. And I
Yeah.
have the link up so everybody can take a look at all of your events. But again, it's June 24th for the big event, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So
And,
I might try to get there.
It's on their special event page, or they can just book an individual room under our public calendar, or message me for a private event.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So
the
everybody
Shanley, I guarantee. Go to Shanley. You're gonna have fun. These two ladies, they're great. I mean, I always have a good time, and they treat you like family there. I mean, and you're gonna always want to go back. It's a repeat performance. You got to go back for more and more and more.
We had some activity just while we were on the air for that amount of time. So that's awesome. So we won't keep you. We'll boop you guys out, and then we'll announce what's going on with us so that you don't have to stick around for that. But thank you so much again. And it was such a pleasure to have you with us. And I hope I get to meet you guys in person soon.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank
Hey,
you.
good
girls.
night.
Have a great
Good night.
Thanks for being with us.
Bye bye. That was awesome, wasn't it?
It really was. That was so cool. Okay, so for everybody that's still watching, we are next week, April 13th. This time it won't be messed up, 7:30 to 9:30. I'm so sorry.
I kept on texting him like 7:30.
I know.
Okay. I said, Am I in the right place?"
I don't think I'm in the right place. I haven't been in the right place. I was actually eating and like running back and forth and trying to do stuff. So 7:30, 9:30 next week, April 13th, the big 13. I love that number. Shut up, Ron. Don't laugh at me. The Good Witch of Hollywood, Patty freaking Negri. And then back to back the next week, the godfather of the paranormal, John Zaffis.
Can't wait. Can't wait to have them both on.
Two awesome ones. So, yeah,
Trying to get
two
my.
great, two great weeks in a row. How was your wedding?
Oh yeah, so everybody know my son got married. You might have seen it on Facebook. I posted a lot of pictures. He had a double wedding, and it was awesome. It was a crazy weekend. He had a wedding on a Saturday, Indian wedding, for his, because his wife is Indian, and they did it for her side of the family. And then he had the regular wedding on Sunday. So it was like a constant from Saturday morning. Then we checked into the hotel after the Indian wedding, and then the next day we woke up, had pictures taken up, and then had a regular wedding. Then I didn't get home till like Monday, so I'm
Fun.
still I'm too old for that.
Are you hungover still?
Well, not me myself, but my body. I danced.
Your body's hungover?
My body's hungover. Yeah, my knees, my back, everything. I'm just too old for that kind of stuff. And I danced the whole time. I was gonna have a good time, and I wasn't drunk, even though I was doing shots of Jameson. I
I
had
thought you
to
were
do
going to say
my
Sambuca.
Jameson. So yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good thing. I just want to bring this up
So
to you.
Ron said, you and Anthony bring us joy. Thank you. And Ufi said, congratulations, son of Anthony.
Oh, thank you, Ufi. Yeah. Now I'm a father. Now I'm a father-in-law.
How does that feel?
It doesn't
You
feel
have,
much
now you have a
different.
daughter.
Yeah, I have 3 sons, so I have a daughter now.
That'll
It's
be different.
it's better to have a daughter later on in life because I wouldn't want to go
Yeah,
through that
you don't want to go
puberty
through
and
that.
the puberty and the teens with a daughter. I have my sons, so yeah. And now I got a daughter later in life, so it's great.
It'll be easier for you. So,
So
I'm still in Florida. As you can tell, I'm in a hotel room. Thanks, Felicity. We love that. I've been here since February 27th, I think. It feels like I don't know if it's been forever or if it's not that long. I'm getting tanner, and that feels good. But I'm coming home very soon. I will be back, I think. I'm leaving the 10th, so I'm driving, so it might take me a day or two. But then everything will go back to normal, and it won't be as crazy, and I won't be as nuts, and I will probably have my brain back. Tomorrow is something super exciting for me. We will be throwing a big party at the Mandrake Miami for my and my team's brand new production company. It's called Dream Evolutions Productions. We're having a promo party, which will be hosted by none other than DJ Samantha XO with DJ Urban Brainchild with special guest Fame Fayella the rapper and Kristinelle Durack, and there will be surprise celebrities. It is from 11 p.m. tomorrow night until 5 a.m. the next morning. I may be dead myself by then. But it's a $50 cover charge in Miami Beach if anybody's interested. And it's going to be a blast. So come see me if you're down this way. And we're hoping that we get a big turnout. And this is the launch of a movie production company. So if you're interested in being part of it, or if you have any ideas, suggestions, please let us know. Ron said he will get to meet both of us at the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, and he's excited for that event.
Yeah.
We're excited too.
So
can't wait. We have lots going on.
Yeah. I want to tell. I'm going to be at the Rich Theater
Again.
again.
You
But this is 4/14/23, April 14th.
Isn't it Lotus's birthday too?
Yeah, it's Lotus' birthday, same day. Going to be there. It's from 7 to midnight. The tickets are available right now. I'm just reading this post here, and well, this is going to be the first time when I see spirits, and I don't catch it on video. I see spirits. I actually draw them. I draw a picture of the spirit or something. I might show some pictures on some of the stuff, but this is the first time that I'm really sharing my pictures, my spirit pictures, with anybody. I usually don't because I was always I've been doing it for years, and I was always put down, and especially with the paranormal stuff. But now I'm going to start showing them and see what people say. And so I hope you guys come down there. Tickets are for sale for that. So hopefully you guys come for that. And like I said, we're going to be at Gettysburg. When is that? July?
July 14th to the 16th.
Yeah. I got it all written down and stuff somewhere. We're going to be at Gettysburg Bash,
Yes, we
which
are.
is that's gonna be awesome. We always have a good time there. Okay. And then in September, we're going to be at the MassCon, Massachusetts Paracon. That's yeah.
Sleepy Hollow?
Well, Sleepy Hollow's on the 16th. I'm going to be there also. Massachusetts Paracon is it's from September 30th to October 1st. So we're going to be there. So if you want, this guy's going to come down, and the Sleepy Hollow one, upstate New York, also September 16th. So we're going to be at there. We have tables at both. So hopefully you guys come down and check these places out and come and say hello to us.
I love Sleepy
yeah.
Hollow. Oh, and Florida
May,
said Hinsdale, and then May is The Conjuring.
Yeah, the 14th of April, we're going to be at the Ritz Theater, doing the show. But the next day, me, Ron Lourdes, and Giuseppe are going to be heading out to Hinsdale. I can't wait for that. Hinsdale, the Hinsdale House in Hinsdale, New York, and that's another location. If you investigate it, you should at least get a chance to check that place out at least once or twice. It is a distance out there, so that's it's a long ride to get out there. But once you get out there, you have a great time, and you get a lot of stuff. And well, hold on a minute. There we go. Something's popped up on my screen. But yeah, we always have a good time there. And then after that, in May, and she brought that up. May, we're going to probably leave on the 26th, Friday the 26th. But 27th and 28th, we're going to actually do the Conjuring House. Again, that place is awesome. And that's another place, if you're an investigator, at least check it out once or twice. So, and in June, I might be going. I know Ron from ERRT Radio. He's going to be June 3rd and 4th. He's going to be with. I think about going out there myself. He's going to be at the UFO Museum in Pine Bush.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when they have on Pine Bush. They have a street fair with UFO. And a bunch of people from the UFO community will be there, and they got talks and stuff. So that's be interesting too. So that's a couple of things that I'll be doing, and Maureen's going to be joining me on a couple of these things, and hopefully,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we have people coming and visiting, and just to say hello to us, or we'll just.
And then I have something that's very special right after Gettysburg, which I can't say yet, but it is going to be crazy.
Well, I know one thing after Gettysburg is going to have a good time is my birthday.
What is that one?
It's August 13th. We're going to have, we're going to be up in PA, so I'm going to
Oh,
tell
mine's
you.
going to be July 21st in PA. So we could celebrate together.
So yeah, I'm having a bunch of people come down. So some paranormal people, some family, some friends. We're pulling people off the street. People that don't know me that they like me for the day because I feed them.
Or they
pay 'em
think
to
they
come.
know you.
Yeah,
Or they
yeah.
want to know you.
Like I pay people to come to my birthday party, so I have people there. So that's just what's going on with us, and hopefully some of you guys come and join us.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Come see us. We'll sign autographs.
Yeah. $20 for this mug. No.
$3 for this one on discount.
It's like I love that when I go to these the Paracons or I also like the Chiller Theater in New Jersey. I like going to that and just as a guest just to walk around, or any of these horror cons, and these people they have like one movie they're in and they're selling their picture for like $20. You want to autograph picture? And I'm like, nah, I don't know who you are. But then these people that you do want, you know what I mean? I went to one year and Tracy Lord was there.
Yeah.
Of course, I want Tracy Lord's picture with my arm around it saying, like, hey, you know.
She was a porn star. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, look, I'm standing with you. Yeah, but I met a couple people like that. But I mean, come visit. I mean, you're in the audience, and we have these events. We'd love to have you come along and join us at them.
Yeah, come meet us. We would love to meet you guys. And there's so
Mhm.
much fun, and there's so much to do, and so many people to see. And the craziest stuff happens, like Santiago Cirillo he's a wild man. There's vendors, there's food, Batman comes. Sometimes there's a huge dinosaur. This year is Christmas in July. That's the theme. I'm speaking on the 15th on a panel with some other great people. April Doucette, Lori Johnson, Charlotte Underwood. Who else?
April?
April. That's the first person I said. Lori Johnson.
Did you? I wasn't listening. No.
I figured, I mean, like, that's nothing new, but
No.
we'll have a table and maybe we'll give some free stuff away.
Yeah. I'll
Maybe
come home
we'll
with you and eat your food. I'll just come home with you and win me for the day, and I'll eat all the food in your house.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good gift. Well, for me at least. Yeah.
But we can hang out and talk, and then there's parties at night, which are really fun.
That's the
That's
best
the
thing
thing.
about it.
Right there.
That's great for us because we get to actually wind down and hang out with other people like-minded, and you know that's what you go to these Paracons for. Is Paracons. I mean, when I first started going, and it's like,
You know
I
what
find
it's for?
out it's like-minded people like us.
You know what it's for? It's for the spirits.
Yeah. Yeah. At nighttime, during the day you talk about spirits, and at nighttime you ingest
drink the
spirits. Yes, a lot of spirits come out at nighttime. We have a party at the hotel after the thing, so we have spirits and cigars and more spirits and a lot of wine and music, and you get to hang out with people, like I said, like-minded.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Hmm.
So without further ado, since I think Bobby has a show after this, we don't want to hold him up, but thank you guys for watching as usual. We love you. And don't forget, next week, the Good Witch of Hollywood is going to join us, and she is something else. So 7:30 next week, same place. I can't even say the same time because we don't ever know what's going to happen with me. But I will write it in my calendar, and I will be back to normal, I'm sure, because I will be home. But this was a great show, and thank you so much for always being supportive and being here for us, and even when we're crazy.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people on tonight too, so that was great. Chris, you see,
Nora.
Yeah, he's from Trinity Paranormal. And
usually Courtney's here. I don't know if she was here tonight.
Who?
Courtney.
Oh, she was on tonight too? I didn't see her.
I don't think she was. But there's always someone.
She's probably working. She's probably working.
Yeah.
Felicity.
I always see Chris on Facebook sometimes. But
Yeah,
thanks
Chris-
Chris, for joining us. We really appreciate it.
when I don't see everybody's thing, it's because when the person makes a comment and then Maureen makes a comment back, she doesn't come up as just Little Witchy. She comes up Little Witchy.
And Lorette.
It's a bunch of different things that comes up, so I miss a lot of the comments. So if I don't look like I'm reading a comment, I'm trying to read, but before I could finish it,
He's
passes
usually
me up.
just asleep. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, it was like I just kind of sleep throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
So,
all
we'll
right.
let you guys go to bed. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You know all that stuff. But
Yeah.
sleep. And we love you guys. We'll talk. to you
Yeah.
soon.
Thank you
So-
for joining us.
What do you
So,
say?
listen, I just want to say thank you for being here and forget about it.
We'll see you next time. And we love you.
Yeah.